Hello dear students, welcome to the platform of Teacher Educator. Today, let us learn to write the practical activities of language across the curriculum. In your syllabus, there are total 5 activities. Out of these, today, let us know about the activity 1, 3 and 5. So, the activity 1 is the preparation of a glossary. You need to construct a glossary of content words in target language using synonyms and illustrations. Here, target language can be English or Kannada as per the suggestion of your teacher educator. Now, another point is, what are the content words? Any written piece of prose may have content and grammatical words. So, content words are those words which give some information to you, like some main verbs, some adjectives, some adverbs. They are usually considered as the content words. Then helping verbs like has, have, is, are, am, will, shall, then has been, have been, some of these articles a and the prepositions, these are considered as the grammatical words. Now, moving ahead, glossary is the alphabetical list of the words with their meaning or definitions. Glossary is also given at the back of a lesson or a book which explains the difficult words used in the text. So here your activity starts. This is the format of the cover page with the basic information like name of the college, academic year, course, semester, paper title, class for which you are preparing the glossary, subject, submitted by and submitted to. Then, the lesson allotment to you should include prose, poetry and supplementary reading text. Number of the lessons depends on your teacher educators. I feel at least 2 to 3 lessons under each category can be chosen to prepare your glossary. Then, you need to prepare a separate table of your chosen or allotted lessons, something like this. Here you can see 4 prose lessons, 3 poems and 1 supplementary reading. Now, most importantly, read each of these lessons carefully. Underline the difficult words and present those words as glossary like this. So, for glossary presentation, first write the basic information of the lesson. Lesson number, title, author, theme of the lesson, which can be of half a page. Then present a detailed list of all the content words from this lesson. Here, just in order to give you an example, I have picked up only 15 words. You should include all those words which are difficult for class 7 students. Once your list is ready, prepare a table something like this, which can be prepared on A3 size sheet, and it should include the headings like word, origin of the word, pronunciation, meaning, synonym, antonym, example and image. After the preparation of the table, now you need to pick up the words from the list of content words. Now enter the words in an alphabetical order. As you can see here, the first word in my list is abandon. Write the word here. Now you should enter the origin of the word, including the etymology of the word. It means that any word is originated from some word or base word or root word which has got a specific meaning. By the passage of time and its usage, the meaning of the word may be modified. So, this column helps your students to know the etymology or the root meaning of each of the words. Then, look at the correct pronunciation of this word and enter here. You can get the pronunciation through some good search engine. Then, the meaning of the word. Find out the synonyms and antonyms, at least 2 each, and enter under this given column. Then find out an example using the particular word. Then what your example says corresponding to that, attach an image in the given column. Dear student, likewise you need to write for all the words in continuation as you can see here. So, this is my table for all the 15 words. Rest of the words of other lessons can be taken up by other students. In this manner, you will have a complete glossary of class 7, which can at the later stages be printed and gifted to the students through teaching practice schools during your third semester. At the end, write your references and the reflections about the activity. Your reflections can include your new learning experiences, the strengths and the challenges faced during the activity. You can include your suggestions for making the activity still richer and meaningful. Dear students, this activity, if done with little bit of sincerity and commitment, will certainly develop a wonderful sense of looking at the words, their progressive growth with relation to meaning, pronunciation, use and usage. So this is all about your activity 1, that is preparation of the glossary. Now let me explain about the activity 3, that is view any film on multilingualism and write a review of the same. Here you need to watch any of those movies where at least more than 2 languages are used. Understand that you should consider the use of 3 or more than 3 languages in any of the movies. It means that the selected movie should have dialogues at least in 3 languages. It can be an international, national or a regional movie. Here, multilingualism means any of these given points, like different languages used in the same movie, or movie translated or dubbed into other languages, or movies with subtitles in a different language. For present activity, consider the criteria 1, that is the use of different languages in the same movie. Now, to review any movie, first you need to view it keenly. While watching the movie, you can little bit focus on the use of different languages or dialogues used in it. Here, I have given a list of some movies based on multilingualism. You can choose any of these movies also to write your review. To write first, you can prepare a cover page as mentioned for the activity 1, then index, then first you can start with introducing multilingualism in the developing society. You can add in your introduction about how language is being changed over the period of time with the inclusion of various cultures. Next, you can write the meaning of the film review. Film review is a way to assess the worth of the film from various angles. Then, meaning of multilingualism can be given, which I have already explained in the initial slides. Multilingualism, as you have come to know by now, that it is the presence of a number of languages in one country, community, city, text or a movie. Then, add a short note on multilingual movie where you can give some of these characteristics of a multilingual movie like as it is highlighted. With more number of languages in a movie, then linguistic differences of characters, etc. Then here I have given an example of a multilingual movie, that is No Man's Land. Down here, as you can see, No Man's Land on Earth, directed by Victor Trivas, right? Then here, after this, you have to start the review. Okay, moving ahead, you can see here, first give the basic information of the movie, including name, director, producer, writer, screenplay writer, music composer, singer, its release date, etc. Here, I have taken an example of a movie named Two States. Then, you can also add the number of languages used in the movie, then casting, more importantly, the awards and recognition received by your chosen movie. and other important things as per your understanding. Now, to write the actual review, you can consider these points. First, watch the movie at least once. Then, write the plot. Then, express your opinion with the adequate validation based on the movie itself. You can support your opinion with some illustrations from the movie. Then, while reviewing the movie, consider the target audience in order to find the appropriate suitability of the movie. One very significant point while review you must consider is that you should focus on the very purpose or the angle of the review. As here you need to focus more on lingual varieties, culture, in turning the event of the movies, your review be slightly varying than a plain review of the movie. Now, you need to also add the experts in the movie like director, cinematographer, actors, etc. how they have worked in the movie. Further, review your own work before the final presentation. I mean to say that further review your own write-up, right? What you have written as a review.
Moving ahead,
Finally,
this
most
is the plot of the movie.
Do not forget that it is your review, so you can always customize it as per your opinion, your outlook. Why? Because it reflects your entire personality. With the inclusion of all the above mentioned points, you can present it either in the points or you can add some headings also as per your way of presentation. Then you can also add dialogues of different languages as this review is about multilingualism. Finally, you can add the relevance of those dialogues in the movie, and with the help of which you will come to know that how language had been more prominent in the entire movie. As you can see here, still that review is continued. Yeah, moving ahead. Yes, here later what you can do is you can add your references and reflections. So dear students, this is all about your activity 3. Now, let me present in brief about the activity 5, that is the study of common errors in the pronunciation and construction of remedial exercises for the students. This activity is relatively simple and straight but equally very lengthy. So, first after cover page and index, add an introduction where you are signifying the relevance of the topic, that is the need of pronunciation in communication. I will not go into the detail of the literature or the text whatever I have presented here. It is all general. You can take the screenshot in order to prepare the report. Then meaning and definitions of pronunciation, followed by significance and aims of teaching pronunciation. Moving ahead, you can also add, after the aims of teaching pronunciation, you can add the causes of defective pronunciation. We should include these points like influence of mother tongue, lack of books on phonetics, reflection of regional area, pronunciation and pronunciation defects. Here spelling is not needed. Pronunciation defects in teachers and students. Then lack of conducive environment. Then you can also add the causes of incorrect pronunciation. What I have taken there, those were the major causes, then some more points I have added here. Finally, reaching to the most significant part of this activity, that is common errors of pronunciation. Here I have presented the common errors alphabetically. The left side of the table represents a word and the other side indicates the correct pronunciation of the word. Its letter B words, letter C words like D, E, F, G and so on. Here you can see all the words I have added here with their correct pronunciation. Now, you have to understand that your activity is to study the common errors of pronunciation. So first you can give the basic information related to the pronunciation as I have presented in the previous slides. Understand that your activity is to study the common errors of pronunciation. So, first, as I have mentioned earlier, you are presenting the basic information, which already like what is the meaning of pronunciation, significance of it, and causes of the defective pronunciation, etc. Later, you have to add the major topic, that is what are the common errors, which I have presented through the tables. Finally, you have to present here the remedial exercises to correct those errors. So here I have given some of the remedial exercises, like exercises related pronunciation with silent letters. Here this is the table of the silent letters. Then be careful not to drop the ending of the words. Here I have supported this idea with the help of some examples. Then remedial exercises. Okay, so properly pronounce the invisible Y sounds, that I have given the activity. Here also some examples are given. Then some remedial exercises based on the learning the unique words with rhymes. Then the letter combination ch has 3 distinct sounds, related to that also remedial exercises. Then afterwards pronouncing the contractions. Here there are some other remedial ways of correcting pronunciation, like pronunciation drill and exercise, positive reinforcement, use of tongue twisters, exposure to input rich and linguistic environment, use of relevant audio and video content, timely correction and feedback. Finally, after the completion of a detailed write-up of the activity, just write conclusion followed by the references and reflections. As I have already told you, reflection states about your learning experiences, your strengths and challenges during the conduction of this activity. You can also add some of the suggestions for making the program further enriching. So dear students, this was all about the practical activities of language across the curriculum. Let's meet in the next class with a new topic. Till then, happy learning.